right. Let's see. Okay. Thankful Thursdays. Please come on in if you want to. Also, go ahead and say thank you to anyone who's been helping you lately. And oh man, just so much stuff here. I need to close them off. Let's see. Oh yeah. Sorry. Just trying to get organized. Being a one-man team, sometimes when at least one man streaming by himself, it can be kind of tough, especially when you're restreaming different platforms. There's a great team of people that just we work together, but everyone kind of has to focus on streaming themselves. That's just the way things go. All right. So I just want to say thank you for the viewers, how you guys come in, and your comments. I read your comments. You know, sometimes they're trollish, and that's fine. Sometimes I'm just shaking my head if you guys don't see me, and I'm sweating. It's hot in here. You wouldn't think that a basement wouldn't be so hot, but it's hot. It's humid too. It's a dank basement. Okay, so I also wanted, I think it's easiest to go in order, so I think I'll start with the Patreon. The patrons, which I have to definitely thank, because I mean they're providing for me and to get things where I can't, and where I can focus on this and my own work rather than having to work for the system, or also where I don't have to look for money through, because one thing I don't want to do is create something and have backers who pretty much say they load me 100 grand, 200 grand, $500,000, whatever that they're gonna pay me up front for, say, like 50-60% of the shares of whatever the company that I have, and then I create something and I make millions, and then they go, you know what, we don't want it decentralized, we don't want that, whatever, and you better do that. Or they take it over, they take over the company, they make it so they can control it, just like YouTube or Twitter. So that's the reason why this matters. That's the reason. And this is the slow path. This is the slowest path you can. This isn't 1, 2, 3 people in a garage. It's one person in a basement, and I'm working also with a friend who's kind of thinking of the design of this first project. So yeah, this is as grassroots as you can get. And here's the thing, you guys can do it. Someone else can do it, but no one else is doing it. And so I'm sorry if I'm all you've got. But I guess I'm all you got, which is kind of sad in a way. It has to be me. Anyways, so I don't want to dox anybody's email address, just kind of like I did my my old boss. But people who've donated to the Patreon, I would definitely want to give thanks to them. Eric Hegedus, and we all know who Eric Hegedus is. Thank you, Eric. Also, your retweets are much more and you coming on the show is just much more than what I feel is what I receive from Patreon. That's just me. Some people, I mean, it helps them a lot more. Ben, he has a different name under, we know him as Ben G. He's also donating Patreon. Thank you very much. And again, when you come on the show, when you talk with us, that's much more than what you provide on Patreon. But thank you very much. Harold Hedge, I know I've seen you in chat. Thank you very much. I would love to hear you talk with us one day. if that's manageable. But I see you in chat a lot, and I see even in chat in other channels a lot. So just that you're a part of the entire new thing that's occurring in media, whether we call it alternative media or independent media, whatever. It's we need people's support, and we need people's participation, and you're doing both. Thank you, Harold. Guard Gnome, the troll in chief. We all love you, Guard Gnome. You're our troll. And donation to Patreon is awesome. You know, you tell everyone to donate to Wolfpack and TYT, but you know what? You donate to here to us, and thank you for that. Aaron Mendoza, thank you for donating to Patreon as well. I'm not sure if I've seen you on live chat. I don't know. Maybe go by a different tag, but whoever you are, and whether I've seen you or know you or through the Twitter sphere, thank you very much. And Christian Zaldivar, who's the biggest donor in Patreon, in which I don't know why. That's awesome, Christian. You do much more than a lot more people realize in behind the scenes, especially with the internet party, talking to people throughout live chats, Twitter, just and the information that you provide for news that's going on and what's not going on. Actually, I'm just glad to have you as part of my team. It's not my team. I don't know what to call it. It's our team, and I don't know what to call it. It's not my crew either. It's not mine. It's our whatever we are. Because I don't tell you to do anything. I don't really. I ask, and sometimes you guys do it. Sometimes I don't even have to ask. I say, hey, this group is looking for help, or this person's looking for help, and you know what? You guys are just helping out. It's like you don't even have to think about it. You're just like, okay, I have time. What do you need? And then it just gets done. And just that you guys are here, and just helping out whatever you can, just part of, hey Dave, and you know, it's just awesome. Dave, you're part of this crew. Well, I don't know what we call this crew, but thank you too. I mean, you do a lot. You may not be doing a lot like on your channel, but you're doing a lot of things that also people can't see. Hey, Christian. And you know, you don't have to come on just on Thankful Thursdays, Christian. You can come on any night.
I actually have some news, and I think it's very appropriate for me to tell it on here.
Okay.
I'm actually thankful to my job for giving me annual leave so I can do this. But we started this a little over a year ago, and first off, thank you, Ebon, for your moral support and your contributions to me as far as advice and the camera, et cetera. But you're right. I have been doing a ton of stuff behind the scenes. I am planning on doing more on camera, but I was busting out. I wanted to tell it right away, but right after the vigil, and Christian, I just got permission to talk about it. Suzie has made me official outreach liaison for the Unity for J campaign. So nice. I'm going to be reaching out to different people, whether it be live streamers, YouTubers, political figures, journalists. So I am honored and very thankful to Suzie as a mentor and so many mentors to give me an opportunity like this. So a lot of people are going to be hearing from me. I don't know. I think I've said this before, a couple of streams ago. I have become officially a member of the Green Party. To be honest with you, it's more of a strategic thing. I want to connect with local people in my local area, and those are the only ones that'll listen to me. So, you know.
But you're gonna have to start wearing a uniform with like official badges, official Green Party, official Unity.
Yeah, I actually can't.
Like a Boy Scout.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing. I can't do that because I can't wear a badge. And now, I probably could.
I was just joking. Yes.
No, but you know where I'm going with that. The whole hashtag nonsense. I'm like pounding.
You kind of muted out.
Me?
Yeah, your mic. I think. Fix your mic.
Are you censoring me already?
Camera, your mic.
No, the mic is in the camera.
Mic.
Oh, the headphone mic. Really? All right, hold on. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
It's still quiet.
Weird. Okay.
Can you say something, Christian? Maybe it's just the Zoom.
Oh, can you hear me now?
No.
Oh, I hear you. Good.
He's good.
Okay, you guys are good. All right.
Okay.
Maybe it was my earphone. Sorry.
Oh, give me a second. I gotta check on my cat for a second. My cat is meowing.
I never have to check on my cat.
Me neither, because I don't have cats. I don't even have bats anymore, I'm hoping. But that's awesome. That's a great announcement. And I mean, I was, before I started this, I was watching Suzie Dawson's interview with the Avenue of Intrigue guy. I subscribe to him. I won't agree on a lot of things he says, but you know that he's also reaching out to talk, reaching across the aisle. I mean, a real reaching out type of thing. It's great, because that's what we need: more unity, less division, more talking. Just how things were, you know. When we used to see, even, oh my goodness, Ali Esther, hi, how's it going? I see you in chat all the time. Nice to actually see you on.
Hey, man.
Do you want to do a mic check? Do you want to do a mic check, like talk?
Oh, okay.
Okay. But yeah, just have everyone else that I don't mention, and I hate forgetting stuff. I need to start making a list of all the people who thank. But everyone, again, Shirley coming on, a lot of people who participate that come on. You gotta thank, and people who read the tweets and actually retweet or ask, you know, just comment or something. It does wonders. It just feels like you're just not alone, at least. Like, don't you hate it when you're just tweeting something and all of a sudden it's like, oh well, no one read it, or maybe someone read it, no one retweeted, no one liked it, no one.
Well, that's part of the whole shadow banning too.
Yeah.
That's that psychological thing.
Hi, Eric. Yeah. Hey, Snork. And I mean, I mean, compared to how we were a month ago or a year ago, I mean, the things that we're involved in, it's just, who would have thought we've been involved in all this? And Ali Esther, with the name with Ali Esther, you gotta come on and talk during my Bill Cooper stuff.
I don't know if he can hear you.
I think he might.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it's whatever you guys want to say. I need to write that down, make a list of people to thank.
I have to say that I think most of the people here who are content creators and or like mega tweeters like Eric, I think everybody here understands the work that goes behind content creation. So for those who haven't seen me actually create content lately, I have been doing a whole lot of, I don't think unless you do content creation, you don't understand how much work behind the scenes it takes just to do research, because I want, when I say something, I want to be right the first time if I can help it, unless there's information that, you know, progresses and we learn more as we go. So and I'm doing a lot of activism at this point, and you know, working through local politics now, and union work and all of that. So if you don't see me for a little bit, everybody said, well, YouTube doesn't like it when people I don't care. Hopefully you guys will stick with me because I will have content either here or working with Unity for Jay. I know Eric and I, we've been planning on, I have like 5 or 6 projects like in the hopper, and Eric and I think our project is up there in priority. Basically what we want to do is start kind of what Suzie and Elizabeth was doing, only with the Hillary documents. So, there's a lot of stuff to do. And I just found out, as I told you, some recent stuff on Long Island. So I'm going to be fighting that tooth and nail. So, just because I'm not talking on air doesn't mean that we're not doing anything.
It's good to get updates. It is nice to get updates. And if you don't know anything, coming on here and, giving us updates and maybe asking us, how we could help out or something. It's like, hey, could you interview this person? Or, hey, can you help this person with some tech stuff where they can get started and whatever. Just.
Oh yeah, I'm technically challenged. I think you guys have figured that out by now. Where's the power button on the computer kind of thing. So any tech help, that'd be great.
So anyone else want to say anything? I don't want to. Go ahead, Christian. You don't have to raise your hand. You can just.
No, I'm just raising my hand instead of habit and courtesy, I guess. Yeah, man, I got a lot of people I want to thank. I actually, as you were talking about making a list, I was making a mini list over here.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't forget. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I'm glad I found you guys. I found some like-minded people to talk to share ideas with, to learn from, and hopefully have you guys learn from me something. And it's just been an amazing experience so far, and just to have all you guys as connections is a blessing. It's a privilege. So thank you all, everybody. Ebon, Dave, you, Alistair, Snork, Eric, Dominic, Bram, Kelly, Shirley, obviously. So many people, man. Garden, our troll in chief, as Ebon mentioned. Kevin, Ben, James, of course. James, I want to talk. Yeah. Shout out to James.
James and Ryan, who pick up the slack for all the live streams for people to get together.
Ryan. Yeah, man. I mean, Ebon, thank you for starting this this idea pretty much of having just a group of regular, average, normal people come together and talk, mostly politics, and at times spew over into other things, go off on a tangent.
Or satire.
Yeah. Fly, obviously, another person we need to thank. Fly, thank you, Ben. Thank you, brother. You do a lot of work, as I mentioned, behind the scenes. Thank you, Suzie from the Internet Party. Thank you all the Kiwis, all the great Kiwis, the New Zealanders, and the New Zealand Internet Party. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Elizabeth Vaughn, for just being an amazing journalist and an amazing person. Obviously, thank you to my family. That's one that would.
Who is that?
Shirley.
Shirley.
Yes.
Hey,
yes,
Shirley.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Shirley.
Hello.
Thank you to my cat, Sweetie Pie, for being an amazing companion and for enriching my life each and every day.
I'm going to start playing the Oscar music. Are you on?
Gonna pull the hook on me. I have a lot of lists, man. What's fun?
No, this is great because like people, I forget one of you guys will know and thank, and we all thank you guys because we're all kind of working together, even though we're all working separately. If that makes sense.
I have to chime in with a couple of things. Suzie was just interviewed by someone. His name is Noah. His channel is Avenue of Intrigue. I didn't know him at all. I have to thank people of different minds as well as like minds, because they give me a different perspective as well. And thanks to the people who may differ with me, but at least allow me to speak. Also, and check him out on Avenue of Intrigue on YouTube, and the stream should be up very soon. Also, I have to thank all moderators I have great respect for now. Amanda, a different Amanda. Well, I don't know, I can't remember her last name, on Avenue of Intrigue. She was by herself modding, and that is a very tough job. So thanks to every time you go on a live stream, whether it be Tim Black or Avenue of Intrigue or any stream like that, especially when you have a guest that may not fit the ideology of the host, I give all moderators great props. I had Friday knowledge a while back. Now as a moderator and as a content creator, I have Monday knowledge, so I know what people go through with that. So thanks to all the moderators out there that try to keep streams respectful and try to keep people from, throwing chairs and going all Jerry Springer inside a chat. So, and thanks to, everybody who helped me on this journey, and thanks to, they like me. I have to get my Academy Award, but no, thanks to everybody who helped me on this so far. So, and Christian, what other than the internet part of you, you working on anything behind the scenes? Because I haven't seen you live stream yourself lately. Are you working mostly on the Unity for Jay campaign, which in itself can?
Yeah, pretty much, and then everything else is just work and stuff.
Yeah, that's like in itself is a major project. So I tend to have my hands in a ton of different pies. So I appreciate someone who can focus on one thing, because you can really, really, do a lot. So
thank you, man. And speaking of Unity for Jay, obviously you got to thank Julian Assange for all of his contributions, and WikiLeaks, obviously, of course, for all of their contributions.
And in the name of Fly, thanks to all whistleblowers and thanks to all journalists on all sides. Yes, you may not agree with Tommy Robinson, but at least he is trying to inform. And thanks to, everybody who's trying to get information out there from all sides of the fence.
Free Tommy Robinson. Free
Tommy Robinson. I dropped the mic. All right.
Free whistleblowers.
I want to thank, Tim Black, because if it weren't for Tim Black, I would have never met you, Ebon, and would never have met you guys here.
Right.
He was the harbinger of all this, really, in a way.
I like that word, harbinger.
Thank you. I thank Bernie for, in a way, awakening me to the problems of this country, many of the problems of this country.
Hell, thank Hillary. Thank Hillary for pissing us off and uniting us. How's that?
Yeah. I was going to get to that, man. Thank you, Jill, for giving me somebody to vote for in the general.
Right.
Thank you to all of the enemies for making me a better person, believe it or not, teaching me patience, understanding, empathy, sympathy. Thank you to all my friends for teaching me the same thing: patience, empathy, sympathy. And thank you to everybody for listening to me list off. And thank you, Ebon, for having Thankful Thursdays as a way to contribute something positive bring something positive into our sphere. I think that's the best thing about this, just giving a time of the week to just give thanks, be grateful, and spread positive vibes.
Yeah, right. And the people that we don't think enough, like I gotta thank my wife a lot more because she has to deal with me doing this. She's like, I'd rather you. She's probably like, I'd rather have you keep working so we can retire.
Right.
But I'm in the mind, even if I was retired, I would still be working. I just feel like that's just the way I am. So. But thank you guys all. I don't. So anyone else who there's people think?
Thanks to Red and Jamoral. They started me on this whole thing. Believe it or not, I saw Red and I was like, oh my God, I want to do this. So, she was pouring her guts out in her basement. I was like, wow. And Jamoral, when he sent me to the left forum, now I think ideologically I have changed a lot since that, but just saying, hey, again, and reaching out to me, I think we don't do enough outreach, which is why I haven't really been, like actually speaking. I've been reaching out to a lot of different people, trying to see who's willing to work with me. So, thanks to everybody who has responded to me and created different links to different people. I truly appreciate it. And I know everybody is busy. So thanks to them. So.
Yeah. And you've introduced me to a lot of new people too. So, I mean, it's, I'm thankful for that. And Snork for helping me with this water project, and just pretty much everybody here has always been so kind and so just helpful with everything. Just anytime that any one of us has ever had a need or a project that we wanted to pursue, there's always at least a few of us that are just okay, we got you. We step up. I think that's what's so really beautiful about is that, we really do function as kind of this, a unit, we're just, I don't know if it's a good fit for us.
Those people who put up with me slamming them with, thanks to Sabrina Giesler, by the way, who you haven't seen, she's working behind the scenes too. But everybody who is willing to, when I freak out in the middle of the night, figuring out a new story, the whole thing about, these Iranian Canadian industrialists trying to basically wipe out the pine barrens of Long Island. I freaked out last night, and I emailed or I texted some stories to a few people. Stevie, I DM'd her. So I appreciate anyone who goes, dude, I'm about to go to sleep. Shut up. Anybody who doesn't do that, I appreciate. So, and anyone who does any legwork and helps me out, that's going to be a fight. These guys are bad news. The Gormesian guy, he's bad news. So
also thank you to Snork. Snork has been with us for a long time. It's nice to pick his brain and his projects that he's working on, which he's not saying a lot, which I think he's waiting for the results. But I would hope that he gives us more updates on all that. And I know a couple of you are also helping Snork with that.
Thanks to Snork's cat for comedy relief as well.
Oh, yeah.
Thought you meant he was about ready to jump on me. I was surprised I was accepted here. I just remember one night you guys were talking about Fukushima, and I thought I'd pipe in a little bit.
Yeah, and you scared us that night.
I scare me.
With my background, I wouldn't be well accepted here, and so I'm always happy to hear. I do need to get with Stevie. We got to get this project going. I got the stuff ready, and the website people called me today, so we got to get going.
Okay, cool.
And if you guys, if you guys need, I don't know exactly the nature of the project, but if you need any information from me in regards to, different places, like, obviously I've been talking about the Long Island groundwater for forever. I don't know if it's a concentrated thing, but if you need any info on that, feel free.
The whole thrust of it is to provide people who otherwise couldn't afford technologies that are already on the market, that put them together in a way that makes jobs, provides them safe water, regardless of whether they have to get up and hear about emergencies or don't flush, don't smell the water kind of warnings, and prove that it can be done there. And then say, okay, why aren't you using this similar technique for Flint? Why aren't you using this similar technology for Anaheim? Why aren't you using it in Dyersville, Iowa? Why aren't you using it in Minneapolis, Minnesota? All the really bad places. Was that me or you guys?
I don't know who that was. That was you speaking sense, and the CIA is trying to silence you. But
okay,
being like into the whole Green Party thing and learning about what's going on Long Island, I would be interested in a package.
because he didn't want this. And let's honor President Nixon. So I think most of all, we have to be thankful to President Nixon tonight.
Well, I have to say, I don't want to get too political on Thankful Thursday, but I think that people need to also realize that we don't own the land. We own the right to use the land. So thanks to all of those who use land in an ecologically sound and sane way, those people don't really get the credit that they're due. And thank you to Snork and Stevie for starting this project to teach people how to do that in a better way.
Sorry guys, I muted some of that because I wanted to mute so people wouldn't be able to hear me typing on my keyboard, except I muted the desktop audio, not the mic. So you may have to repeat that.
So basically the crux of that is we do not own land, in my humble opinion. We own the right to use the land. So thank you to the people who use land in an ecologically sound and sane way, and thanks to people who research and teach people how to do that as well. So thank you to Snork and Stevie for starting a project, and hopefully in a year we will thank you for even more progress. Oh, and for those of you who have stepped in a little late, I have been made official liaison for the Unity for J project. I don't think Stevie knew about it. I wanted her to know about it. So, Suzie has made me official liaison. So thanks to everybody who has helped me along that way, and to help me get an amazing opportunity.
Stevie says can't hear
I know
anything.
I can't. Oh well, she'll figure it out. I'll DM her, I guess.
And Stevie may have to exit and come back in.
What is it?
Oh, you can't. I thought you said you couldn't hear anything.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I meant Snork's background sound.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Actually, Ryan might start to become the troll in chief more so than Garden these days, at least just to me.
Nah, he's cool. He's good.
Yeah, I
mean,
know. I
yeah.
just yeah. So do you guys? I guess we could skip the Bill Cooper. I mean, you guys are all on. You guys probably don't want to talk about the occult stuff. So I'm gonna switch it to open topic. Are you guys okay with that?
Before like anything, I just wanted to thank everyone in here and thank. There's a lot of people that I have to thank. That was already mentioned.
Yeah, we'll do these on Thursdays, so you don't have to.
But I just want to say thank you to everybody.
Yeah, thank you to everybody.
We'll save it for next
Me
Thursday.
too.
Yeah, I got to make a list.
Me too.
There's just so much.
There's a long list, and it'll be like.
Yeah, this doesn't have to be like an Oscar event every Thursday. That's why we have it every Thursday, just kind of thing.
Or we can satirize the Oscars, since since they're not real and they're rigged anyway, and you make them. They have like this gold medal trophy that makes them feel good about themselves. But does it truly make them feel good about themselves? Does it really? That's what I always do question about awards and stuff, but you know what, it's about people who want to contribute though.
Yeah,
and like that actually make those contributes, whether it's you can agree or disagree or agree to disagree, and actually have the real discussion going on. That's what I do like, and that's what I'm thankful for. So I want to thank everyone for that again. For everyone that you do, I really do appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you. And guys, I love all of you guys.
yeah.
You keep my sanity. Being a Trump, I'm being called a Trump supporter at home.
and in honor of Shirley, thank you to whoever invented the phrase. Have you guys heard? If she ever did a show, that is the title of your show, Shirley. If you ever did a show. Hey, did you guys hear that? Awesome. An awesome segue every time. We're like fighting amongst each other, and you just have you guys heard? It's awesome.
All right.
I have breaking news too.
Okay, hold it for the open topic. I want to switch.
Okay.
All right. So you guys can stay on. Just hold your horses. I'm gonna stop the streams. Redo the everything.
I
There went one of them.